All right, so today we are going to learn how to use Google Sites to create a website. You may have previously thought that websites are something very difficult to make or to create, or you have to be a professional. But you're going to learn in the next few days, in the next few minutes, really, how easy it is to create a website and share it. And so, in our project, we are going to kind of kill two birds with one stone. We're going to create a website that is a digital portfolio. A portfolio is something that you keep all your work in. And so this would ultimately become the place where you post all your projects that you do in all your classes. And it's a place where maybe your parents and other people can look and see the things you've done, the progress you've made, kind of like when you're in elementary school and you took home graded papers and your little projects and stuff and showed your parents in your take home folder and stuff. This is just a portfolio where you keep all your stuff. And as the years go by, you can keep adding to it. And by the time you graduate high school, you should have a jam-packed digital portfolio. You can even show it to future employers and things like that. So websites are great. If you show you know how to make one, it's very much to your benefit. So let's start. Okay, we're going to use Google Sites. So just like any of the other Google apps, you can get to them many different ways. If you're on a page where your waffle menu is, you can click on it and go find sites. It looks like this. Okay, you can also come up here and go to sites.google.com. There's just a bunch of different ways to get to any of these. Okay, now this is important. They used to have an old version of Google Sites, and you don't want to use it, so you got to make sure to press here, New Google Sites. Okay. All right, now you're going to notice very familiar screen here. It looks a lot like all the other app pages look like. Your Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms. These are all the sites. Now yours is probably blank if you've never created one before. You can see that I have a few here. Okay, I'll show you an example of the digital portfolio that you're going to be putting together. Here's this one. And it's going to kind of look like this. Okay. And so the nice thing is that it says my digital portfolio, a little bit about me, a picture of me, and then look at the pages I have up here. I have three categories: sixth grade, seventh grade, and eighth grade. I'm pretending I'm a seventh grader, and so I created a page for each of my subjects to put things in. So when you're done with this, to update it, it's super easy. So let's say you just finished a science project and you took a picture of it, you want to put it up on your digital portfolio, you would just easily come up here to pages and choose which one. Okay, let's say it's science, right? You would choose science. It would open the science page that you created, and then you come up here to insert. And here's where you can insert images or insert from your drive or things like that. And so you would just click it, insert your image or whatever it is here, and then publish, and you're all set up. So that's how easy it is once it's created. Okay, so let's go through the creation itself. Okay, let's open it again, sites.google.com, or remember from your waffle menu. So here we are, new Google Sites, and we want to create a new one. So obviously we're going to come up here to new and create a brand new site. Okay, as soon as we can. All right. Okay, add right here. Used to be a new button up here, now it's add. Okay, add new site, and it'll come up with a site. It automatically has a home page created, and it's time for you to start changing it. Okay, the first thing you really need to do is change your title up here. Okay, the title of your file, what it's called, and I would call it My Digital Portfolio. Okay, now here, okay, you'll notice it put that there as well. Okay, here you can say the same thing. You can say your name if you want, Fernando's Digital Portfolio, or your name, or you can just say My Digital Portfolio. It's all up to you. Okay, so basically the home page is already created for you. Okay, all you did was change the title on the top and stuff like that. Now, you're going to see me during this video go back and forth to this page, because this is going to be what's going to be guiding you on how to build your website. Okay, so the first thing was to create a website. I just did. Okay, and then the home page needs a picture of myself, a short biography, any hobbies or interests. You can either type it up or make a short video. First name only. That's important. Don't put your last name on this. Okay, on anywhere here. So a picture of myself. So I would come up here to images, upload, And this is assuming you've already put a picture on your desktop. You can go through that on your own, okay? Right here, upload a picture of yourself or other ways to get a picture, okay? And then you're gonna want a text box like this to type in the other stuff like the bio about yourself and things like that, okay? So this insert, there's only 3 tabs up here to build a website. It's very easy. Insert is everything you need to put something on a page, okay? So a text box would be to type, images would be for there's even layouts here that you can do if you want to lay it out a certain way. So you can play with all these, okay? But your homepage has to have the name up here and then these other things. A picture of yourself, a short biography about yourself, your hobbies, your interests, first name only, okay? The next thing you're going to do is make a page for each of your current classes. So we're going to come over here to pages, and you're going to notice all we have is one page right now, a home page, okay? So obviously to create a new page, you would just click here, okay? And it said for each of your classes, right? And now what you're going to need to start with is your grade level. So let's say you're in 7th grade. Just say 7th grade, okay? You've just created a page called 7th grade, okay? Now, what you want to do under that page, you want to create sub-pages. That means pages that go under it. And you'll notice up here it put a 7th grade link in your menu. Every page you create will go up here in your bar, okay? Now, if you press the 3 dots next to 7th grade, you can say add sub-page. And what it'll do, we're going to make a new page, and let's say you just start out with science, okay? Now watch how it indents it right here, because now it's under 7th grade. And look what it did up here for your menu. It's under 7th grade. So you're just going to keep doing that. Go to the 3 dots on 7th grade. Add a sub-page, and then add another one, and so on. Okay? You're just going to keep on creating your pages. Now, if you have stuff from 6th grade or you're in 8th grade or whatever, you can do as many of these as you want. But right now, just your current ones. So that's the second thing I'm going to look for to see if you created 7 pages at least, okay? Your 4 core subjects and then your 3 other classes. So, and then with your home page, it would be 8, okay? Then you're going to add projects to your pages. So now it's time, you've kind of set it up. And by the way, you can mess with themes if you want, how you want your website to look. That's up to you, okay? But now it's time to add projects. So let's say you're done creating all 7 of them. Now it's time to kind of go through your Google Drive and see the kinds of stuff that you've done in your other classes that you would love other people to see, like your parents and stuff like that. So you would simply click on the page you want to add something to, okay, and go to Insert. And you can just say From Drive and go find it and insert it in here. If you've got it somewhere else, you can use these other things, but most of your stuff should be in Google Drive. So you can click From Drive, and then you can search for it. Search for all the different things you've got and just double click them and it'll put them in here, okay? So it's really easy to put things in your digital portfolio. So I'm gonna look to see if you've got a bunch of projects in your pages. You should have stuff for all your classes, at least 1 or 2 things, okay? And then optional pages means if you want to. If you kind of want to go a little further with this and you want to create a page called My Favorite Things or things I like, or pictures, or links to other sites. That's up to you if you want to personalize this, okay? And so when you're done, you're going to submit the URL link in Canvas. So here's the last thing, okay? Your website is not live until you publish it, okay? And if there's no little arrow next to this button, then you haven't published it at all. So when I click Publish, right down here, it's going to say web address. It's asking you, what do you want the web address to be? Now, this part right here is already what it's going to be. You can't change that, okay? Your web address is going to be sites.google.com/misd.gs/something, okay? So what you type in here is going to determine what will be after this slash right here, okay? So let's say you say my site. Well, you're going to notice, oops, it's already taken. Somebody already uses that, okay? And you notice it put it in right here while you typed it. So now let's go take it out. And just keep trying until you find one. Fern website. And that's available, okay? So this right here, now you got to press publish, okay? But if you want to grab this before you press publish, this whole thing right here, okay? That is the URL that you'll be putting in Canvas, that you'll be submitting in Canvas to me, okay? So grab that, copy it, and then press publish. And that's it, you're ready. It's not that hard, it's pretty easy. You've created a website. All right, so that's all I can think of for now. Have a great time creating your website. We will keep on adding stuff to this website/digital portfolio as the semester goes on, every time we do something, but I think it can be really helpful. All right, I'm here for any questions. See ya.